Technically valid.
Okay. Gonna go out on a semi-high note. Vibe shift. Young Texas voters motivated by Kamala Harris lock into presidential election. This was sent to me by Anonymous.
You know what? This is happy news.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
one is happy news.
it's happy, but in kind of a depressing way, a little bit. So like, the first person they're talking about is she won't vote for former President Donald Trump. His rhetoric and conservative policies don't line up with her values, especially on issues like reproductive rights and the environment. So for a lack of better options, she expected to vote for President Joe Biden, even though she thought he was a little too old to run again. A little too old is being generous there.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, so it was hard to get excited when everyone seemed so depressed about the election. The vibe wasn't there. Then came the memes.
Oh, that's perfect.
But that's okay. It is, but this is where I still get a little bit depressed on that, because like, if you're gonna change who you vote for based on the memes that you've seen, no, don't do that.
But see, the thing is, that is exactly how Donald Trump got elected.
Yeah, I recognize that.
Like he was the joke inclusion, and then he won. Like
he was the meme president.
I am happy that this time around Democrats have realized that the thing to do is to get down in the mud with the Republicans.
Yeah.
The thing to do is to get mean with them. Call them weird. Call them names. Call them lazy. Do everything that they are doing. Be honest as you do it, with some exceptions. Tim Walz literally saying that he would debate J.D. Vance if he can get up off of his couch first.
That was amazing.
I'm sorry.
That was brilliant.
But that is the rhetoric the Democrats need to use right now, because the thing is, when you're fighting the meme president, you don't fight the meme president by going, we're gonna go high because they keep going low. No, Michelle Obama said that once and it was a fucking stupid thing then, and it's a dumb thing now. Now the thing to do is to clown
didn't Melania
on them
Trump
harder.
say that?
So Melania Trump might have said it, taking it from Michelle Obama again.
You took that too seriously. I know that she would have copied it from. That was the joke. That was the joke, Suris. So yeah.
Here's a Vaporeon. I'm gonna have everybody in my chat write the meme joke themselves. It's not gonna be me.
Okay. So yeah, then pop star Charlie. Is it said XCX? Charlie XCX?
I have no
idea. Or
idea.
Has that got a different pronunciation? I'm not hip or with it.
The only
I used to be with it, but then they changed what it is. Now what I'm with isn't it.
It'll happen to you.
So Charlie XCX declared Kamala is brat. Or is that brat, like bratwurst, because bratwurst is delicious?
No, that's brat.
No, Kamala is brat, because brat is delicious.
I feel like with all of the transvestigating that happened to Michelle Obama, there's probably going to be a lot of transvestigating happening to Kamala Harris. So saying Kamala's brat is going to just give them ammunition.
Okay. Fair point. I mean, has it not started already?
I haven't seen it, not to the degree that it happened with the Obama administration. Also, Nova Star Ren, thank you for subscribing.
So yeah. Kamala is brat, a key endorsement that rang out across her Generation Z fandom. And yes, it's Generation Z. I will not be pronouncing it the American way. In a nod to a now viral speech where Harris quoted her mother saying, "You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?" Coconut emojis rained across TikTok. All of a sudden, the election was fun.
Yeah,
like, I get that there has to be that like having an energy there helps with like voter turnout and shit. But like, I really wish it didn't have to be fun to get people to vote.
I wish the same thing, but I recognize.
I'm firmly in support of a policy like what they have in Australia, where like it's legally required that you vote. And like
we would certainly be able to spend money talking about the importance of different campaign promises as opposed to the importance of getting up off of your lazy ass.
Yeah.
That would be better. I would like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but if it was mandatory for all eligible citizens to vote, then like no more of this fiddling around with like, oh, how, like, what do we do with mail-in votings? How do we do with voter registration? Like, no, everybody just gets registered to vote. Everybody has to vote. And then you get 100% turnout, and the Republicans are, of course, against that, because anytime there's high turnout, they lose. But
I would like there to be 100% turnout every time. That would be nice. Just make voting a holiday.
But yeah, Coddle says Harris' ascendancy to the top of the Democratic ticket jump-started her excitement to cast her first vote this November and encouraged friends and family to get registered too, so that is a good thing. The memes are ridiculous, but they're really catchy and a good way of reminding people that this is a great candidate who isn't like 80 years old and also has good policies. Which, like, yeah. But can we please, like, actually look into policies instead of just believing what you see on memes?
Unfortunately,
okay.
people are
Alex has
lazy.
a good point. I'm tired of begging apathetic losers to care about my human rights. Yeah. That is a valid point, having people that are actually excited to go out and vote, rather than having to be like, come on, you have to vote for not Donald Trump because otherwise, like, he is going to make life miserable to impossible for a good chunk of the population.
Yeah, it's agitating, because especially you get the people who are like super disenfranchised young voters. It's their first chance to vote, and instead of being excited to do it, they're just like, well, my vote's not going to matter anyway. It's not really going to count.
We got trans... I thought those were kangaroos, but they look like they might be cats. So, trans kitties?
Like trans kitties.
Trans pussy. Okay. Hulk Hogan in the chat.
Hulk Hogan.
Smash that
pussy, brother.
Smash that pussy, brother. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so very, very sorry.
You want to know why they call it a handlebar mustache, brother?
Shut her down. Tweets is over. We're done. That was a visual none of us needed. God damn it.
I think I scarred Jack and Quill in my chat.
God damn it. Sean Helfin says, now I'm getting the squirt gun out. You pound that pussy, brother, you'll see the squirt gun. Back to the news. Yeah.
Yeah, news?
Yeah. The new matchup between Trump and Harris is helping Democrats close the enthusiasm gap, in part by capturing the attention and interest of young voters who historically vote at lower rates than older generations. So again, this is like, I don't like... yeah, Jess says, I hope you're proud of yourself. No, I'm absolutely not proud of myself. Thank you very much.
I am. I'm proud enough for the both of us.
Okay. But yeah, no, the whole idea of like Trump for years has been bragging about his rally sizes or whatever, even like they've been dwindling for years now. And so it is refreshing to see that like Harris can like actually fill up a stadium. And it actually, I think it was supposed to be yesterday. Rosina,
have you seen Trump?
Rosina says $10 to stop doing that. So I didn't hear the result of this, but it was supposed to be yesterday. The latest rally they were supposed to hold right before the DNC was supposed to be like in the same arena that Trump was in last time he was in, so they could like show that like, oh yeah, our seats are actually full.
So did you see Trump freaking out about the turnout for Kamala Harris, saying that
it was AI?
It was all AI generated, and that there needs to be an investigation into the fraudulent nature of her
Meanwhile,
campaign.
he literally has an AI-generated picture of him with black people, because apparently, like, you'd think he could, like, there are black people that support Trump.
Yeah.
There are.
There are.
Not a hell of a lot of them, but I mean, so I think in 2016, it was 16 to 18%, I think it was. And then like in 2020, something like 20% of black voters voted for Trump.
It's
so like
something
they're
like
there. It's not insignificant. So you'd think that he could like find some.
Just anybody to take a picture with poor Whittle Twump. Anyone at all.
Yeah. Oh, Mark Fernkoff says, my girlfriend just searched the interwebs to find out what the bottom of Rhino's shirt says, LMAO. Yeah, so it's not a dad bod, it's a father figure. Yeah, I like this shirt.
Brother.
Stop it. Stop.
You
Fennec, get the spray bottle.
You got paid $10 to stop. I didn't.
Someone redeem an uwu.
Uwu? It'll never happen.
Uwu, small beans, little babies.
Uwu? Uwu.
Sometimes I pull on it so hard, I rip the skin.
I'm sure you do.
I shouldn't have access to a soundboard.
No, you shouldn't, but we're here anyway. Please don't tell me that I just came...
That one's my favorite, but I couldn't remember what button it was on.
Go ahead, me. Finish the sentence. Sylvie says, sorry, what's with the brother thing? It's
no, you don't want to know. You don't want to
know. There's too many layers of lore for that right now. Fennec the Rabbit, I swear to God, thank you for 50,000 channel points. Please, I want you to sit inside boiling water. Ooh.
Ooh. This counts as a hat, right?
Stop fielding my calls.
I'm not fielding any calls. I can't fucking see them.
Get it? Because you were wearing a Michael mask?
Yeah, no, that wasn't on long enough to count, so I'll do the fascinator. But
Ran the Fool says Full Metal Alchemist also has an interesting version of God. I love God in Full Metal Alchemist. He's a smarmy bitch.
I mean, he's a smarmy bitch in Christianity as well.
Yeah, it's true. I don't understand. I just wanted to understand you.
Yeah, anyway, so the rest of this article, they're just kind of given the perspectives of some young voters. One of the ones that, like, one of the things that interested me is that, like, almost everybody was like they did acknowledge the fact that, like, younger men are tending to be more conservative, whereas younger women are tending to be more liberal. And,
it's because there's an entire influencer network, though, that's aimed at taking disenfranchised young men that find themselves in incel communities. Yeah. And getting them to believe that they are better taken care of under Republicans.
I'm looking into... Yeah, they did kind of touch on that. I was... but yeah. No, so the... Because, like, it's the conservative right-wing thing that is, like... Oh, women are actually, like, beholden to men and must submit to men and do as the men say and all that sort of shit. That in a world where women now have much more autonomy than they have ever had in history, it is now it's now on the men that, like, if they actually want to attract women, they have to put work in for it. They can't just assume that a woman is going to have to cater to their needs because they need to be supported.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was way easier for men who should never have been in relationships to get relationships when the only way they could get relationships was the fact that women were not expected to work or vote or anything, so they needed them.
Yeah, so nationally, polling shows that Gen Z men are more conservative than previous generations. The ideology gap between young men and women has widened as reproductive rights have become one of the top issues for women, and younger men feel more welcomed in the Republican Party. That's... You can just come out and say it. There are more incels in the Republican Party because they feel entitled to the company of women
They're not involuntarily celibate. No, no, no. They spend lots of time on Grindr, and they've gotten lots of pussy. Probably.
I'm not allowed to say anymore because somebody paid me.
But
yeah,
pussy,
but they also they get in here how a lot of people are like on the fence because of Israel-Hamas war, which I would just like to reiterate. Like, a lot of them are saying like, oh, we were going to vote third party or whatever, and now some of them are going more towards Kamala. It's going to be a choice in the final election between Kamala and Trump. Those are going to be your two options. One of them is going to have a much better position on Israel than the other one. Is it going to be perfect? Absolutely not. It would be political suicide for any politician in the States to actually come out and be like, hey, we are going to cease all support of Israel until they stop genociding the Palestinians. Should they do that? Yeah, I agree. But you know what? When it comes down to it, it's either going to be bad or really fucking bad. So that can't be the one issue, especially when civil rights are at stake for the people in the United States. That's not the one issue. I know that's a big issue, and it feels satisfying just to say, hey, I'm not going to support genocide, so I can't vote for either of them because both of them support genocide. But
yeah, it makes you feel
just functionally, that is not going to make the world any better.
It makes you feel better. It makes you feel wonderful.
Let's not forget Brainworm Bear Eater.
But oh god, RFK. But the thing is, it doesn't matter how good you personally feel or how pure you feel or how effective you think a third party candidate is going to be. When we get down to brass tacks, when we get down to how elections work in the United States, we have first past the post voting, which sucks. It's not ideal, but it is the system we have right now. There are ways to actively try to change that system while also recognizing that when you've got a general election, maybe you should use your vote effectively while the system works a certain way.
Yeah.
The idea that the way to undermine that system is by voting third party is very strange to me, when literally mathematically the vote is gone. The vote is not going to do enough. And simply saying, oh no, if enough of us do it, God, I wish I had your enthusiasm.
That's why I've been saying what I've been saying for feels like years now. You send your political message in the primary for voting for the candidate that most aligns with your values. And then in the general, you vote for the one of two candidates that most aligns with your values. And being anti-genocide, very strong value. I share that value. But I also care about LGBTQ people. And they're going to lose out big time if Trump wins. It's going to actually become dangerous in a lot of parts of the country.
Also, Nova Star and just put in shit for Hulu as well.
A lot of people have been saving up on your channel, apparently.
Look,
after 12 yesterday, I didn't expect to get any today.
Look, I want to go back behind the VTuber avatar where my facial expressions of utter pain can be hidden by a cartoon. That's where I'm at in my life.
Before I forget, I do have to highlight this one. Jester Lord of Fools says, you have the AI image issue backwards. It's getting Trump to do a photo with black people. That wasn't going to happen. It's not the other way around. It's not that they couldn't find any black people that would be with him.
It's that he didn't want to go with the black people.
Yeah. Okay.
My favorite kind of black people are the ones that have 11 fingers. Just something about them. I don't know.
Is that a reference?
No, it's the fact that in the actual image, there are people with multiple fucking fingers.
AI images, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Fennec says 11 of the 12 whoos yesterday were from one person. My God.
Yeah, it was Ravi. So the backstory on that, is a while ago I set it to where not only could people do the channel point redeems, but also if somebody sent in $100, then that would translate into that as well. And then I got my power bill of $1,200. I tried to have a word with my power company after that, and they were like, nope, we can't take your call right now. Sorry, didn't even get a we'll call you back later or anything. Just we can't take your call right now. So one of my moderators sent in a donation to cover the power bill, which is very wonderful for right now, but it also means that I'm going to get fucked on my power bill next month as well. So I am going to have some conversations with Georgia Power about how the fuck did you calculate $600 to $700 for one of my months plus the $550 from the previous month? How is that what you calculated? In what fucking world? So,
Yeah.
oh, it is close to 10 o'clock, isn't it? Hi, Growlithe.
Someone in my chat gave a 15-minute warning. Yeah, there we go. Reploid404 said 15-minute warning for puppy.
Yep, and she is doing the thing.
He's
Growlithe,
doing the
girl.
thing.
Come on.
12 minutes early.
Come on.
Bye, Growlithe.
Let's go.
Holy shit. Nova I have 252.7 thousand points on Suris' channel, so I can redeem so many uwus. Why don't you save him up for a new wook? I don't know what that is. I want to see him have to do one. That would be funny. Let's see. What can I talk about while I'm waiting for what's-his-face to get back? He got rid of the new wook redeem? Has anyone redeemed it? What was it? Oh my god, how do you guys have so much... How do you guys have so many points on his channel? You just never redeem anything? I keep forgetting that Growlithe isn't an actual Growlithe. Yeah, no, maybe she looks like it. Oh, through subathons? And haven't redeemed in ages. Okay, yeah, I guess a subathon. But, like, it's like, what, 10 points every, like, 15 minutes or something? That's still a lot of stuff. Do you just, like, leave him playing in the background on your computer when you're not even there? 1 to 1.5 uwus per subathon. That's an interesting way of measuring things. It's like how people measure distance in time. What do you mean, yes? You say that as if I don't also measure distance in time. It's the around the corner part that we disagree on. It's not just around the corner. Okay. I don't know what to do by myself anymore. Can you believe I used to do tweets all by myself? And now I'm just like, I don't have someone to talk to on the stream, so what do I do? Do you want to show the chat your little bears? Okay. All by myself. That's actually a song that my partner sings to me anytime I have to, like, leave the house. That's a good point, Tasha. I'm not actually doing tweets while he's gone. I'm waiting for him to get back, so it's like, how do I fill time until he's done with Growlithe?
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back. You ready to keep...
I am here.
You ready to keep doing your job, you lazy motherfucker?
Oh, okay. No.
Okay. Someone redeemed a hydrate.
On that note, I now have a PB&J sandwich.
Sammy time. Okay, before we get into the tweets proper, I do have just one...
Wolf, I swear to fucking God.
What?
Hello.
Oh,
fine. What? And Lunar Muse is what? Gee, what is wrong with every single one of you?
They were all... Do it.
You know how long it takes to get 50,000 channel point?
Do you know? Okay, they were all sharing with me their balances in channel points. Do you know how many of your people have, like, multiple hundreds of thousands of channel points saved up right now that are watching my stream.
I don't understand what is wrong with each and every one of these people. I would like them to seek Christ or something. I don't know.
Jew-woos Christ.
No, the sandwich doesn't taste anywhere near as good now after hearing that. Hey, just wanted to give a quick thank you to all of my wonderful patrons who help keep me afloat and help keep this channel going. YouTube and Twitch are wonderful platforms, but at the end of the day, stability is not one of their strong suits. If you want to support my channel, then obviously Patreon is one of the best ways of doing that. Link is in the description. But I do want to personally thank everybody who has contributed to the channel. Those people would be Red Joker, Purple Poundini, Jemshin, Britzkrieg, Jupe the Malignant, Michael, Ravalern, Mabbity Babbity, Astral Frontier, Autumn and Angel, Nixie Chan, Mark Anthony, Victorian Alchemist, I'm not saying the last part of that, and you know that, Arcton Arclacier, Kiratorian, Dren Hadamata, Jordan M, John L, Lord Bleck, Smiling Game Master, and Fireshard. And everyone else who supports my channel and lets me do what I do full time. This is a dream job of mine that I never believed that I would be able to take full time, and with your help, I've been able to do it. So thank you so very much for that. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you all are having a wonderful time. I will see you all in the next one, hopefully.